Man United have a problem to fix that no one really talks about. It's the right wing back position. Not old school fullbacks playing as wing backs, but a good, reliable and versatile one. We currently have Amad Diallo, a right wing slotted out of position with less physicality. Diogo Dalot, who is often confused on the pitch about his role, and Mazraoui is a certified fullback. And expecting them to do the job is just blocking their ceiling. Now in this video, I'm gonna talk about few wing-back options that are both versatile in defense and in attack as well, and that fits the ethos of the Amorim era. A balance of experienced, project players and defensively solid options for Rúben Amorim. This is part 2 of the rebuild series at Man United on Ash Talks Football. Let's take a look. Now let's begin with the most obvious choice in Daniel Munoz from Crystal Palace. The Colombian is a plug-and-play here, proven under Glasner's 3-4-2-1 as well. 6 assists and 8 goals as a wingback. He can overlap relentlessly, can cut back in, provide crosses into the box and get into the box as a goal threat as well. He was the player of the year for Palace and has covered 335 kilometers last season, averaging 10.83 kilometers per 90. That's the distance from Selhurst Park to Etihad Stadium. Now Amorim keeps on mentioning high intensity as a prerequisite. 14% Munoz's distance were travelled in high intensity as shown here in this graphic, and Glasner exploited this with his link up with Sarr. Munoz clocked 736 sprints this term and is second only to Anthony Robinson, though the Palace wingback has the season record for most sprints in a single game as well. Good injury record, shows passion and drive to overlap, and track back makes him a valuable asset, which the current team lacks as Palace were the widest team in the Premier League last season. United could play even more wider with Daniel Munoz on the right wing back. Close to 100 tackles, 3.5 per 90 ranks him in the second in the league last season among all wing backs. Now issue is he's going to be 29 soon, but with these numbers of physicality and intensity, he easily has 2 or 3 good years in him. I think it's going to be a solid buy for Man United if they make it. Potential value of 40 million, maybe not a 6-year project, but a proven player to achieve goals in the short term that will help us invest in the long term. Now moving on to an option that not only fits the age bracket of mid-20s, but has also played under Rúben Amorim in 3 seasons and has flourished as a right wing back. It's Pedro Porro from Tottenham. I know. Spurs could be very difficult to deal with, but Daniel Levy has left Tottenham as we speak. People actually don't realize Pedro Porro has been playing at the top level since the age of 20. 64 goals and assists for Sporting and Tottenham combined is staggering at 25 years old. He has played as a fullback and a wingback in different systems under Amorim and Ange that demanded high intensity. Defensively, Spurs didn't do much last season and were marred with injuries, but he helped Spurs win the Europa League and finished 5th, and the previous season with 13 goal involvements. Way better than Dalot and Mazraoui combined. Played most minutes for Spurs in an injury-ridden squad as well. He can overlap, cut back inside, get into the box in goal-scoring positions, produce that expansive long pass for target men as well, and is very adept in taking corners and set pieces. The Spanish international also leads the way last season for open play crosses among right backs the whole season. Imagine Mbeumo and Porro producing variety of crosses to exploit aerial abilities of Seshko and Zirkzee. These two can form a great partnership down the right. 100 plus tackles and interceptions isn't that bad. Could be better, but he's similar to Frimpong mold to maintain pressure on the top half of the pitch. Porro stands in 98th percentile in short blocks, 87th in clearances, both characteristics that Diogo Dalot falls behind massively. Now he's gonna cost really high. A creative fullback and wingback that's Premier League proven, close to 60 to 70 million, but worth every penny. Now it's time for an emerging fullback that not only shows versatility in attack and in defense, but also in positions, both as a left back and a right back. This is Tino Livramento from Newcastle. More than stats, he's already passed the eye test of most rivals, fans and neutrals alike. He has the ability to run at defenders, make off-the-ball runs, and importantly, maintain the width. Could also underlap when needed as well. Livramento's output is extremely similar, whether he plays as the left back or as a right back, but Livramento brings more defensive intensity than his attacking game. He has pinned down Salah before multiple times on the byline and in the Carabao Cup finals as well. Also has a knack of following the wingers and stop their creativity. Replacing Trippier with 32 starts last season both in left back and in right back. Livramento's pace, height, running strength, technical ability and attacking outlook made him idle. Still 22 with more than 100 passes into the final third and improving every game in a team that thrives on the physical setup. Dispossessed only 39 times with close to 85 progressive carries as a fullback is impressive. Not the most impressive numbers in terms of tackles and interceptions, but Tino Livramento has impressed everyone. Not the ready material, but certainly for the project. Now moving on to someone who was pivotal for the success of Nottingham Forest last season, it's Ola Aina. This is a more defensively secure option, so please bear with me. I know, it's just one season, and he's 28 years old, but his impact last season was absolutely immense. He's sort of a cult figure with chants from the crowd, combined with Milenkovic and Murillo. He was effective under Nuno Espirito Santo, being compact at least in the first half of the season. 166 times possession won last season, which means he can win balls and initiate counters. Ola Aina's true tackle win rate was 67% and only dribble passed by 25%. Aina started 35 of Forest's 38 Premier League games last season and was a consistent, reliable figure with no injury concerns as well. 136 duels won and more than 120 clearances. He will ensure more defensive stability. But this does not mean he has less to his attacking game. He played in a compact system, but initiated devastating counterattacks and released Elanga on the wings. He also has very impressive take-on numbers as well. Among the best defenders in ball recoveries, he will not let oppositions initiate quick attacks. Not the most marquee name, but definitely an option that Man United could go for if they have to solidify their defensive position. A deal could cost 35 million for Ola Aina. Now on to a more world-class option that could actually be less expensive. It's Denzel Dumfries from Inter. Now you would call me crazy and say, why Denzel Dumfries now? He's already 29. But here's everything that you need to know that tells that we need experience, brute force, and some quality down the right hand side. He fits into the world-class category already. Stellar Champions League and Serie A season last year. 11 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. Formed one of the best wing-back partnerships with DiMarco last season. Especially remembered recently for his two-legged masterclass against Barcelona in the Champions League. Scudetto winner with 2 Italian Cups and 3 Italian Super Cups to his name. Winner mentality. Most importantly, a seasoned international campaigner. 67 games, 11 goals and 20 assists as a fullback. These are effective numbers that scream just one word: clutch. Was important for Netherlands reaching quarterfinal in the World Cup and semis in the last Euros as well. His heat map describes one thing: menace in the wings. And not only running up and down the pitch, but lot of touches in the penalty box as well. You need physicality in the Premier League? He's your answer. 98th percentile in aerial duels won, 76%. 94th percentile among fullback in progressive passes, 99th in goals and assists as well. All in all, a very well-rounded option for the Premier League that delivers week in, week out with consistency and with brute force. Now some injury concerns as well. He missed 13 games for Inter last season with a hamstring injury, potentially leading Inter to lose momentum. But with just 25 million release clause for a stellar wing back, it's a steal. You know what fans miss today? Is an Antonio Valencia on the right wing back. Relentless running, crosses and also an eye for a screamer. Man United could actually do anything to bring him back. Hence this video to make you understand that we need a right wing back as soon as possible. So this is part 2 of the rebuild puzzle that we're looking to solve for Man United. I've already made a video about midfielder options when Sesko was signed. The link is right here. Let me know which one among these 5 you're gonna pick for Man United as the ideal right wing back position. Do let me know in the comments, and also do let me know more players that you think can actually fit in the system on that position, and I'll definitely make a video on them. Do subscribe to Ash Talks Football if you like this breakdown, and do join our Discord community as well. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.